To introduce, even though these guys were on the staff last year, they're a part of this new staff, and I'm extremely excited about all these guys. Robert Rodriguez is going to coach linebackers for us, and Robert's done an outstanding job here coaching the linebackers. He's also done an outstanding job recruiting. He's from here in town. I had an opportunity when I was a coach here to watch Robert as a young player, and even then I loved his energy, his enthusiasm, his love for the game, and I've been proud of him watching his career as a player and also as a coach and watching him develop. Gabe Franklin. Gabe Franklin's been here working with the corners. Gabe Franklin is now going to handle the entire secondary, and Gabe's ready for that. A very detailed young coach with a lot of promise. I had excellent resources when evaluating Gabe. Gabe played at Boise State, and Chris Peterson, who I hold in very high regard, is probably the best coach in college football. When I called and got a recommendation on Gabe Franklin, the answer I got was, you need to keep him on your staff and hire him. This kid is money. And that's all I needed to hear right there. But I'm excited about having Gabe. I'm excited for Gabe's opportunity to coach the entire secondary, as with Robert as the linebackers. The last coach I want to introduce from the previous staff, and I have a long history with him as a player and a coach, and that's Brian Natkin. Brian is going to have a new role with us. Brian is going to be the recruiting coordinator, and Brian is also going to be working with tight ends. And I explained this to Brian. Brian worked with the offensive line last year. I think Brian's going to take this advantage to broaden his horizons as his coach and get involved in the passing game and the running game, and still be working with the offensive line to further advance him as a coach, because I have the utmost respect for Brian Natkin as a player and as a coach. He's just like Robert Rodriguez. Had a chance to watch him grow up, had a chance to watch him mature and develop as a coach, and I'm excited about him. The reason he has our recruiting coordinator position is he's detailed, he's organized, and he's focused, and he's not afraid to say no. So when it comes down to tough decisions, I know Brian's going to be right there making the right decisions for UTEP moving forward, and I couldn't have a better guy in that position. So I'll leave it open to these guys, but that is the completion of our staff here at UTEP for the 2013 season. And my goal as a coach now is to keep these guys together for many years to come, because I think that's how you win as a team, and I couldn't have a better staff. And I really believe this. If there's a better staff out there, I'd like to see it, because I'm excited about this. All these guys I'm going to use as a resource, but certainly when you've had somebody that's been through the problems maybe that a head coach has endured, Coach Witten has been a head coach, as has Coach Higgins. He's been a head coach as well. So yes, you'll always lean on that resource, and just the open discussions that we've had as a staff this week, you can see all these guys have a great deal of experience. All these guys have a great deal of fresh ideas, and we're starting right from scratch. We're putting together an offense, defense, and special teams, and we're putting together the program the way that we want to run it.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen, when Coach Kugler left, I don't think I've seen a team as upset as I saw them when he left back after 2000. So I definitely knew, my biggest concern in this whole process is that we were going to have somebody who's going to take care of this program and this community. And that's what we got. That's what we got. We got a man who's he's going to do the best thing for our program. And so when I heard it was Coach Kugler, I could not have been more excited. And I don't think I've ever gotten as many emails or calls or texts in my entire coaching career as I did in that 2-hour span after they announced Coach Kugler as the coach. But me personally, I could not be more excited. I mean, that's the kind of man, that's the kind of integrity we need in this program, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
What do you remember he brought when he was here before?
Toughness. I remember toughness. That was the first thing that came. When you met Coach Kugler, the first thing that you saw was his toughness. You can see it in his intensity, the way he looks at people, the way he addresses people. And then the next thing you get in working with him and being around him is how much he cares about his guys. If you have the same kind of dedication to the program that he does, you can't find a better ally in this world. He's going to take care of you. He's going to make sure that you're taken care of. He's going to treat you with integrity. And so those are the two things that came with him, was that you were going to have to be a tough player. You're going to have to love the game, love each other, love this school. And when you did those things, you were going to be rewarded. So I think that's the thing I take from his days as a coach here.
How different is it going from coaching 3 linebackers to 2?
Well, I'm still going to be coaching 3 linebackers. I'm still going to be coaching the 2 linebackers and the safety hybrid position.
Oh, okay.
As of now, so that's not changing. And so
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty excited to continue to work with the same guys I've been working with. Depending on personnel, I'll probably be working with a couple new guys. And so, you know, it's still an exciting, and it's going to be a challenge, obviously, bringing in the new scheme. But I'll tell you what, in the few days that we've been together, it's going to be an exciting defense. We're going to be aggressive. And so I'm excited for the challenge. It's going to be something that's going to benefit our guys and benefit this program. So if those are the 2 things involved, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Is this now Boise South or Boise East or Boise Southeast?
You know what? It's a crazy thing how it's all worked out. I have connections with Boise. Obviously, Coach Kugler coached there for a year.
It's been
Andrew Browning, he played there with me. Actually, we're teammates. I'm 2 years older than him, so we played together there. Coach Cho coached at Boise, so we got that blue turf connection, you can say.
Well, I know, as is to Robert, but the change in coaches had to be pretty traumatic. How excited were you when you saw it was a guy with Boise connections?
You know what? I was extremely excited. Everyone who called me and told me who he was had great things to say about him. Great teacher, first of all. Great man, great husband. All that stuff that you want in a head coach. And I'm so proud to be a part of this staff.
How different is it at safeties?
Not too much. I mean, we're all on the same page. You have to be on the same page to be in secondary. So kids know me. There'll be one voice in there, which is good, and it'll be fun.
I mean, tough having twice as many kids to run at practice.
Yeah, that'll be a challenge on me. But I have some help with some GAs and stuff, so it'll work out.
And any kind of a time frame on when you're going to know anything about Richard Spencer? Is he going to go through spring with you guys and rehab capacity?
I doubt that. I doubt he goes through spring, but he'll be ready for fall, I believe.
I mean, have you gotten word, or do you know you're going to get working in CBA?
No.